All right, so today I just posted a video earlier. Go check that out if you guys have not seen it. But AsmonGold has posted this video over what Donald Trump plans to do over the next 4 years, and I think this video is really interesting, and I'm really taking in, and I have a lot of thoughts and questions about it myself. So therefore, I'm going to make a video about it, and you guys let me know in the comments what comments you have, and I will be answering all the comments and questions because I kind of myself want to get into this stuff and kind of learn more about it. So let me know what you guys think about this situation, and let's get into the video. I'm going to restart it, and I will leave the link to AsmonGold's channel in the description. And big shout outs to him because I watch him a lot. So let's just get straight into it.
Our country is being poisoned from within by the drugs and by all of the other crime that's taking place. The drug cartels are waging war in America, and it's now time for America to wage war on the cartels. In this war, Joe Biden has sided against the United States and with the cartels. They are making more money than they've ever made before, times 10. There's never been anything like it. They're major companies. They're bigger than even some of our biggest companies. Biden's open border policies are a deadly betrayal of our nation.
CIA
when I am
shambles.
president, it will be the policy of the United States to take down the cartels, just as we took down ISIS and the ISIS caliphate, and just as, unlike the situation we're in today, we had a very strong border, the strongest border, in fact, in the history of our country, and drugs were at a low of 45 years. There's been nothing like what we did just 2 years ago. We will show no mercy on the cartels. Every day, drug traffickers are using the waters of our...
I'm going to pause it right there and talk about it for a second, because at this point, I'm like, wow, he's going straight after cartels. This is going to start a war. Oh, no, this is going to start a war. But if you think about it, cartels have been going to war with people, Mexicans and Americans that come to Mexico for a long-ass time. So you got to understand where he's coming from. We don't want them here. And if they're smuggling drugs illegally into our country, then that's creating more drug population. I don't even know how to explain it all, but you know what I'm coming from, and you know where my thoughts are about this. I'm not going to be pausing a lot and talking like this, but here, yeah, I just wanted to put my thoughts out there like that.
Our region to ship their lethal poisons to America, killing so many of our people.
Oh, boy.
And ruining families. In addition to restoring strong border security, I will deploy all necessary military assets, including the U.S. Navy, to
Oh, my God.
impose the full naval
shit.
embargo on the cartels. I did that before, and it worked. What we did was incredible. We will guarantee that the waters of the Western Hemisphere are not used to traffic illicit drugs to our country. Furthermore, I will order the Department of Defense to make appropriate use of special forces, cyber warfare, and other overt and covert actions to inflict maximum damage on cartel leadership, infrastructure, and operations.
He's just saying he's going to fucking just going to go and kill him. Oh, my God.
I will designate the major cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. We will sever their access to global financial systems. I will...
Jesus.
I want to pause it again right here. So pretty much he's saying he's going to tear down the whole cartel's infrastructure. With everything that they've built themselves around, everything that they built themselves up, and all their power, he's trying to tear it down. So they have no power to fight against us. So therefore, they have so much evidence on governments and polices and so many people that are working with them that we can't do anything because they will come out and snitch on the people that they've helped or that they're helping. And obviously Trump is not the one that they're helping because he says things like this. So if you're going to keep watching if you keep watching the video, and if you're still here, I want you guys to listen to what else he has to say here, because he says some crazy things about what he's going to do to the cartel and how he's going to do it. So let's keep watching.
Oh, wow.
will also work to forge an unprecedented partnership with neighboring governments in our region, just like I did in Mexico. And remember, in Mexico alone, an estimated 100,000 civilians have been tragically murdered or gone missing at the hands of these cartels.
Oh, my God.
The Mexican government, run by a very fine man, the president, is really working hard, but it's not working out. These cartels are vicious and they're violent, and they have Mexico for now stymied. Well, we have to help Mexico, and we have to stymie the cartels. Either we will get the full cooperation of other governments to stop this menace, or we will expose every bribe, every kickback, every payoff, and every bit of corruption that is allowing the cartels to preserve their brutal reign. And it is...
Oh, my God. Bro, if this happens... Holy shit.
Indeed brutal. Finally, as I have said before, I will ask Congress to pass legislation ensuring that drug smugglers and human traffickers receive the death penalty. The drug cartel...
That right there, I heard that and I had to make this video. That is crazy to me, but it's really not that crazy if you think about it. Because, I mean, if you're coming into our country thinking you're going to do something illegal, trying to get away with it, and also mass production of, like, a hardcore substance like heroin or cocaine or something like that, you feel me? Then I don't think I mind that if, I mean, I don't think that's a problem. I mean, to be honest. That's just me, though. But let's keep going.
Oh, boy. Yep.
And their allies in the Biden administration have the blood of countless millions on their hands. Millions and millions of families and people are being destroyed. When I'm back in the White House, the drug kingpins and vicious traffickers will never sleep soundly again. We did it once, and we did it better than anybody else. There's never been a better border than we had just 2 years ago.
Oh, man.
It was strong, it was powerful, and it was respected all over the world. And now we're laughed at all over the world. And we're not going to let that happen much longer. We have to take over. We have to be tough. We have to be smart.
Jesus.
We have to be fair. But if we don't do something immediately, our country is gone.
Bro, if that shit happens, that is going to be fucking insane. Because, like, that's kind of what happened in El Salvador. Donald Trump announces that he will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth.
Here's my plan to stop the chemical...
And here's what's important about this thing. This has 295,000 likes. This is massive.
See, I don't have no really presidential view or political view on anything, but I feel like when you're born, you're either a male or you're a woman. If you think any different, then you're missing chromosomes. I don't know what to tell you. That's nothing to do with the presidential anything. I am serious, and that's how I feel about the situation. You're a male or a female. You have a wiener or you have a vagina. So, I mean, however you want to go about it, you're one of the two. You don't have in the middle. You feel me? So it's like, if you want to change genders, yeah, cool. You want to act like a girl and you're a dude. That's cool. But you still have your body part. You can, you can't. See, so I'm with him on that. But also, I'm not fully with Donald Trump because he's done some fucked up shit in his life. He's done some really bad stuff. He's racist and all that, but he's not. I don't know. This is all new news, and I'm just spilling it for you guys. So let's continue.
I actually think, like, it's very weird, but I actually think that the trans issue was extremely circumstantial and extremely instrumental in radicalizing people against left-wing ideology. I do. I think it was, like, massively influential. Even though it's such a small percentage of people.
Mutilation of our youth.
Oh.
On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order.
There it is, right? And so the reality is that on social media, people have been led to believe that this is a normal opinion that average people have. When you explain putting a 12-year-old on puberty blockers and giving them surgery to change their gender, or a 15-year-old, if you explain this to an average Walmart American, they're going to want to call the police because we could have a molester here. There's somebody like this is bad, right? This could be something bad. Yeah, absolutely. It's child abuse. Yeah. This is not an opinion that average people have. And on the internet, there's been such a massive distortion of what normal is that it's been seen as like this is a contentious topic. It's not a contentious topic at all. If I had to guess, I would say probably 70, 80, if not 90% of people do not support this. It's not even remotely close. Walmart American sounds like a slur. I know. That's why I use it.
Instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age.
Wait, what's this?
Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age.
Wow.
I will.
Right. So, I mean, he's coming out and just saying everything should happen how it should happen. You shouldn't take anything for it not to happen. You shouldn't take anything for it to happen sooner. Which I'm full on board with that too. I don't see anything wrong with what he's saying right now. If you guys are, like, do let me know in the comments, obviously, because I'm all new to this and I just turned old enough to vote not too long ago. So I do want to know all your guys' thoughts and comments and questions. And let's get back into it. I'm not going to show too much longer of the video. I just wanted to show you guys a couple things of what he wanted to do for the next 4 years. And also I wanted to show you AsmonGold's reaction to it because, I mean, he's one of my favorite YouTubers, streamers, period. So let's watch a little bit more of this video.
Damn, bro, they're going all the way with this. Yeah, they are. Trans issues were not important in this election. No, I think that they were. And so let me explain why. So a lot of people have like indicators of competency. And what I mean by that is that a lot of people will discount or disagree with something or not like somebody based off of a certain action that that person takes that might not necessarily be reflective of everything else, but it is an indicator of a pattern of thought or a pattern of behavior.
Stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. And
wow.
Go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Further,
Jesus Christ, yeah. Like, I'm actually really curious because, like, now there's, like, almost no restrictions. Is he just going to go and just do this? He's going in? Yeah.
Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on.
See, this is the thing. This is what I was talking about before. It's like it's not enough for them to just simply stop it from happening. They are going to go after the people that did it, and they are going to fucking nail them up on a cross. Yeah, there are going to be actual... Yeah, that's what's going to happen. And the thing is that you might think that's unfair or whatever, and in a lot of ways, I'd probably agree with you. But there's a lot of people out there that have been made to... they've felt like they haven't been able to express themselves. They haven't been able to have the opinions that they've wanted to have. And that has caused so much animosity and frustration, fair as fuck. Why, like, I mean, this is my personal opinion. I mean, I don't really care. Like, my personal opinion on this is a little bit different. But I think that it's good to analyze what people are thinking, and at least what I think people are thinking. So, like, we can debate it all day. It's not really that important. The point is that a lot of people effectively want revenge. That's the reason. It's not enough for them to make it stop happening. They want to take the people that were doing it and they want to crucify them. And they want to do it publicly to set an example for everybody else. If you ever try this again, this is what's going to happen to you.
Minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally...
I do think this kind of messaging is probably the most effective messaging he could use talking about this, because he's effectively... He's basically looking at it as like the people that are looking for like these type of like gender reassignment surgeries and things like this. These people are the victims, right? He's trying to help them, in like big pharmacy, or like they're the ones that are bad.
Marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination. And the
Man.
For teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. The United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill
That is crazy.
rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
So again, shout out to AsmonGold. I did want to make this video because I thought it was really freaking interesting, and I liked what AsmonGold had to say about it. So thank you guys for watching. I also will put the @ for Asmon in the description. Yep, have a good one, guys.